Well, almost 40% of Canadians eat lunch at their desks. That's according to a new study conducted by Dalhousie University. The survey found increasing workplace pressures as well as shifting attitudes towards meals has changed our country's eating habits. With more on this, I want to bring in Sylvain Charlebois. He's a professor of food distribution and policy at Dalhousie University and the lead author of this study. He's joining us from Halifax. Sylvain, good to see you again.
Good morning.
So the reaction from some people watching this might be only 40% of people eat at their desks. Why are people so crunched for time?
Well, it's just work pressures, essentially. Some people may ask, well, how many people actually work at a desk in Canada? But there are actually quite a bit. And the accurate number is 38.7%, but it's still a high number. And because we're just in a hurry and we have things to do, basically leaving your desk and fetch a lunch elsewhere and actually bring some friends along, it takes a lot of time. So more and more Canadians actually feel compelled to stay in the workplace and get some work done and eat at the same time. So you're distracted while appreciating or trying to appreciate what you're actually eating.
Well, let's break it down by region. Where in Canada do people eat lunch at their desks the most?
Right here in the Atlantic, actually. And the Atlantic is we're the champions of eating at desk. In fact, as I was walking in here at CTV Halifax, I saw a lot of people eating at their desks. So a lot of people that are actually doing it every single day. But the province where you find the least consumers eating at their desks is actually Quebec. And I think it has something to do with the culture there. There's a different relationship that Quebecers actually have with food in general. So, and in fact, it's in that province where you find the least number of consumers eating alone every single day. In fact, 67% of Canadians actually eat alone most days. And so that's an alarming number. But in Quebec, it's barely 13%. So people still feel the need to share an experience and talk over food.
Okay, I'm going to defend my colleagues in Halifax and say news could break at any time. It's hard to get away from the office or the newsroom. I do want to ask you, though, what are the downsides of us eating alone or eating at our desks while working when we think we're being productive?
Well, basically, eating just becomes a functionality. It just becomes one way to break the day into 2 or 3 parts, which is not necessarily what good nutrition should look like, essentially. We should encourage people to be aware of what they're eating, where they're eating. And there is some studies suggesting that the more you are aware, the more you share your food experiences with friends and family, the less likely you'll find yourself in some socio-economic undesirable situation, I guess, whether it's with your kids or with friends. The more you hang out together around food, the more you feel appreciated, the more you actually feel that you're part of something big, either at work or at home or with extended family members. So this is really kind of critical to send a message out to Canadians. If you eat, try to make friends along the way.
All right. Sylvain Charlebois, professor of food distribution and policy at Dalhousie University. Enjoy your lunch today. We have to take a quick break.
Thank you very much.